Hey crew, Coach Josh here from GarageGangGyms.com, and today I'm teaching you exactly what I mean when I say brace. So we're going to need a few things to start. We're going to need some external weight, whether it's a dumbbell, kettlebell, something like that. We're going to need something that we can put between our legs and it won't crush easily. I'm just using a foam roller with a plastic insert. It won't crush on me. And then we need a box, a bench, something we can put our feet on so that we can lift our hips up just a little bit. Let's talk about what's actually going on with your stomach when I say brace. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our feet down flat on the floor, and I'm just going to get into whatever position's normal for me. Okay, we're not trying to change anything about this yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set this kettlebell on my stomach. Now, the reason I'm doing this is it's going to give you an external thing to feel. And some of you actually have a bad habit of trying to brace in this position, whether you're coming from body pump or yoga or some group class where they teach you to pull your belly into your spine. That's the exact opposite of what we're going to be doing here. So weight's on my stomach. I'm going to take as much breath as I can. The more I breathe in, the more pressure I can generate. So big breath. And then I'm going to lift the kettlebell with your stomach. I lifted, I held my breath for 5 seconds. Why 5 seconds? If we're doing a heavy squat, a heavy deadlift, we can expect to hold our breath for 5 seconds. If we're doing tempo work, going slow on purpose, we need to be able to hold that brace the whole time. So let's do it again. Breath, lift. My back flattens a little bit, but I'm not flattening my back. I'm not doing it on purpose. It's coming from the brace. Okay, step 2, we're going to take that natural tilt that was just happening. If you felt that, your hips are just naturally tilting, and we're going to really lock that in. We're going to get our glutes on, our hamstrings on, and all we're going to do is lift our hips up just a little bit more while our feet are on this box. Okay, so I'm just going to lift them up a little bit more. I'll certainly have this kettlebell on me in a second. And what that's going to do is it's going to activate my hamstrings and glutes more. If you don't feel that, you can get closer. Lifting your toes can help, right? You don't have to be all the way up into a bridge, literally just off the floor a little bit here. Then we're also going to add in lifting your head up just a little bit. I'm trying to align from the back of my head all the way down to my tailbone as well as I can while doing it with the kettlebell. So here we go. I'm going to take a breath, lift, and lift. I am only counting once I get into position. I'm also pulling my heels into this pad as much as I can, getting those toes up. And in classic Josh fashion, I totally lost count, so we'll do one more for good luck. Great. Okay, step 3. So we've added in hip control. We've added in stomach control. Now we need to get the rest of your lower body on, okay? So I'm actually going to add the foam roller between my legs and squeeze it. The reason being, if we don't work on this squeeze as well, when we squat or when we deadlift, we're going to really favor the blades of our feet if we don't get our inner thighs doing their job a little bit. The cue that a lot of people have heard when squatting is push your big toe down. We need to really work on that, okay? That way you're using your whole foot, your whole leg in order to lift that weight. And again, it leads to a better brace. Foam roller goes between the thighs. All I'm doing is once I'm in position, I'm just going to try to sandwich my thighs together, squeezing them as hard as I can. Here we go. 5 times. Breath, lift, squeeze, pull. 4, 5, rest. Only count once you get into position. Breath, one more. Man, so while you're down there, you're thinking all these thoughts. Oh, I let my inner thighs go. Oh, shoot, my belly dropped. Now I got to fix that. That is awesome. But we need to leave this lesson with, well, I can't think about all those things and put a bar on my back and think about my stance and all these other things. So what I want you to do is try to just remember what it felt like with that pressure. Take that pressure into the exercise that you're doing today and really try to just feel that pressure while worrying about something else with your squat or your deadlift or whatever you're doing today. And if all else fails, the cue of lift that kettlebell should really help you, right? It's just going to get that sensation back in your mind so that it's something you feel so you can think about something else, okay? As you're learning this, do this with every warm up, with your deadlifts, with your squats. Really get this down. It could take months before you feel like, okay, I really understand what I'm doing with my brace. And now it's just, hey, let's activate it so I feel it again and let's get into it. But really focus before you do the exercise. Get out there, put some heavy weight on your back, put some heavy weights in your hand. I'll see you guys next time.